There's my kid. Anyway, hello loves. It's Josie again. Don't I get on your nerves? Anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome to Eccentric. The title of this beautiful video is named, what do we call it? I wrote notes. Look at that, my chicken scratch. Anyway, it's called New Moon Madness. Usually there's madness with a full moon, but this new moon is real special. This new moon is very, very, very complex. It is. The best way I can describe this beautiful new moon happening on October 27th, give or take, you know how astrologers can be, is the fight between the I am, right, and everything and everybody else. Okay, it's the individual and the other, you know, partnerships and individuality. It's like there's this like throwdown battle going on with individuals, you know, your sovereignty, things like that. I mean, there's so much information that I'm trying to figure out what to say. There's sovereignty involved, right? There's contracts involved. There's partnerships involved of all kinds wrapped up in this new moon. But there's a battle. Like, it's not just, oh, people are going to get in relationships, or, oh, people are going to step into their individuality, or they're going to step into their sovereignty. Like, seriously, what I'm seeing is you got one person over here saying, oh, I'm the divine, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm a goddess and I know who I am. And I'm just, you know, I'm all up in my spiritual self, right? But then something or someone comes along and all of a sudden that potent spiritual energy is like confused, and it's not for any reason, you know, it was a choice. So let me break it down. Let me go backwards to go forward, okay? So the new moon on the 27th of October, 2019, is happening with the sun and Venus sitting right next to it, okay? The sun is all about that good old vitality, that personality, you know, what you're exuding out into the world, okay? You know, how good is your health, you know what I mean? Just in short. And then Venus is love and money, beauty. You see what I mean? And then you got the new moon sitting here. So it's easy to be like, oh yeah, the new moon is going to bring, you know, new beginnings in love, money, in your personality, in your vitality, you know, all of that great stuff, right? Yay. But guess who's across the street opposing the new moon, conjunct Venus and the sun? Uranus. Y'all love Uranus, don't you? Uranus is that ha, gotcha planet. So you could be over there like, yeah, I'm feeling this new moon. Bring me that money. Bring me that love, right? Bring me that new sense of being, that new sense of I know who I am, right? Bring me that willpower. And then Uranus is over here like, I'm going to bring it to you, all right? I'm going to bring it to you in the weirdest, most shocking way possible. So during this new moon cycle, you may see some people shaving their hair off, coloring their hair all kind of crazy colors, Because that's what Venus does, especially with the sun in the mix. Like really going through some personality changes, like on the inside and the outside. People may just like freaking flip. One day they just go walk outside looking like either Marilyn Manson, a freaking Rainbow Bright doll. Like you don't know what you're gonna get. So just watch out for that new beginning, because Uranus is across the street throwing all kind of curveballs, okay? Now, when it comes to particularly to relationships, because everybody always wants to know about these relationships and all this and that. For y'all beautiful single people, yes, you could be getting all kind of attention because of Venus and the sun, right? You looking good, you feeling good, you know who you are, and then Uranus goes and throws in a new person that's interested in you, okay? But may have the characteristics that trigger you from your past. And at the same damn time, because we're in a beautiful Mercury retrograde shadow, closer to Mercury stationing retrograde, you may also have exes. So yeah, it's great to have all of this attention, but you got to sift through to figure out who you can really deal with and who you should let be. So my advice to the single people out there is to hold on to who you know you are and stand in your divinity, because you're not just going to get the attention of people, new people, or people you may want the attention from. The attention is going to come from everybody, and then some particular individuals may be doing the most to get your attention. And it may be uncomfortable, like stalker level craziness, okay? So just be aware of that, single people. And to the lesser degree, even if you're in a relationship, you still, especially like, you know how people, if they don't see a ring on your finger, they just assume that you're not legally married or whatever. Like some people are just really grimy, okay? They will be like, I don't care. Like this is that I don't care energy. I don't care. We have a soul tie. I don't care. We're soulmates. And you said you'd always wait for me. Like it's so dramatic. They're busting out just everything. People gonna be coming to you trying to give you money, talking about they changed and look at this. Look at what I did over here with their macaroni freaking project and shit. Trying to like show off to see if they can get you back. I'm telling y'all, this is that look at what I did, see I'm better now type energy. But is it really? You know what I mean? Like you really got to hold on to yourself and who you know you are, and think about what it is that somebody's really bringing to the table. I don't care if they're new or they're old, okay? For people that are already in relationships, this could play out in other ways, like at work and things like that, especially when people have to be vetted or hired or things like that. And it reminds me, this is what I'm seeing right now. This is so hilarious. For those of you who are dealing with this situation at work, it's like when you say, hey, who wants to be on team A and who wants to be on team B? And you got that one kid that's jumping up and down, like raising their hands as high as they can, like doing the most so you can see them even though they're right in front of you because they really want to be on a particular team. And then I also saw like auditions for, what is it? America's Got Talent. Those talent shows where they audition and stuff, and some of them really come in there doing some craziness. So I'm like, bring the popcorn. Y'all are about to see some stuff that is very interesting, okay? That's for those of y'all who are dealing with team sports, team things at work, having to hire people, dealing with people. There's a lot of people energy here. You're dealing with Aries energy and you're dealing with Libra energy. It's like the individual or the partnerships, the individual or the other, And there may be a sense of someone literally like trying to live through other people or through another person in particular. Like if they latched on and they're just riding the waves, like they don't have their own life. So you may have those instances as well where it comes into your awareness that somebody may have been living through you, or it's brought to your awareness that you've been living through somebody else and that you don't have your own life, and it's time to get your life. You see what I mean? So that could definitely play out as well. There's so many different scenarios. This is ridiculous, okay? And I cannot stress enough, this is all happening so close to Mercury station in retrograde. So you're not just dealing with people that need to get their life, or people that are being so extra because they want a relationship so bad. You're also dealing with the exes being so extra because they want the relationship back so bad, or you're dealing with people from your past in general that literally may have been name dropping your name. Oh yeah, I know so-and-so. You ain't talked to them in 10 years. And they're running around here like if y'all talk like every Sunday. You're going to find out about this stuff. And you're going to be like, wait, what? What? Hold up. You see what I mean? So there's this energy of having to really know who you are and really know who you're dealing with. Okay? And observe and respond, and don't really necessarily react. Take these things as compliments. Okay? Don't get pissed off because somebody is dropping your name, unless they're talking crap about you negatively. I mean, still don't get pissed off anyway. It's a compliment. You're on their mind. You're impacting them in some kind of way, right? There is quite a bit of center stage energy and then fan energy. It's like, are you a fan or are you the star? Who are you? And even if you are a fan, what kind of fan are you? Are you dangerous? Or are you just a regular fan? You know what I mean? That's supportive. Are you like freaking crazy? Okay? Like, you really gotta find your role in all of this mess. For some of you, what's happening in the realm of you yourself, we're going to take the lens and just point it at ourselves real quick. Some of you may go through changes with self-love. You may start to love yourself more, or to realize that you hadn't been loving yourself to the capacity that you thought. Okay? And all of a sudden now you're like having this infusion of self-love, okay, self-importance. And then for others of you, when it comes to your personality, there may be a shift, okay? There may be a shift in your personality. What you are thinking and feeling on the inside may start to actually match how you put it out there, because there may have been an imbalance or a disharmonious thing going on with that. You may have felt one way on the inside, but you were putting something different out there. So, and y'all know that we are in Western Scorpio season. So, even though there's still a lot of Libra energy going on here for us sidereal folk, Scorpio energy does not tolerate inauthenticity, if I said that right, because I was thinking about how I should say it when I said it. You can't be fake. So even if you've been being fake with yourself, that Scorpio energy is sneaking up. It's like seeping in, and you're having moments, okay, of, am I being real with myself? You see what I mean? You may be one of those type of people that demands the truth from everybody else, but are you being truthful with yourself? Like all of these questions are going to start coming up. Like who am I? So it's not always just about the other. Let's leave the Libra energy alone and let's focus on ourselves. Who am I? Because you are literally going to have a moment like, damn, is this what I've been doing this whole time? And then Uranus is going to come in and just help you change that shit. You know what I mean? Just in the blink of an eye, you're just going to throw whatever crap you've been doing away and you're going to start operating differently, which is a good thing. You see what I mean? So when you're dealing with yourself, you're going to have vulnerable moments where you think something's wrong with you, and then you're going to have moments where you're okay with who you are. There's that struggle, right? So there's this active, conscious thing going on where you're having to take the lies and discard them and start moving forward with the truth. What people don't understand a lot of times when they say this is the truth or this is my truth or whatever, when they're talking about the truth, they don't see it in a multidimensional way. Something can be true for you for a certain period of time, and then it's no longer true anymore because energy changes. It doesn't just stop and start and disappear, or it's not destroyed. It changes. So according to your circumstances, your path, your life, whatever you're dealing with, you can have a certain truth for a long time and then it will no longer be true for you, and that's okay. Because you're going to end up having to replace it because you've walked through a new door. Again, we're dealing with new moon energy. So some things that y'all were like holding on to, and I say y'all loosely because I'm talking about myself too. When you get into this new moon energy, you're going to be acting out whatever it is you got rid of during the full moon. You're going to start acting new, okay? Personally within yourself. And you're going to start looking new too. You may have gotten rid of a lot of clothes and got new clothes or whatever. There's some changes going on. People are going to start exercising. They're going to make outside changes to their body. Their personality is going to change, okay? And then you, as the individual, may notice these changes in others. Oh, somebody you never paid attention to at work, or somebody in the group of friends you have that was kind of like a wallflower. All of a sudden, they have your attention. Somebody you weren't even interested in before, wasn't even a possibility because they weren't really out there. Now all of a sudden, you're like, who is this? I've known them for how long? What? Yeah, that could totally happen. So, yeah, look out for that. And again, need I remind you to have grace in your pocket at all times when you're dealing with all of these people problems within yourself and within others, because again, Mercury is going retrograde. That's nothing to be on. Okay. That's always is that damn red pen that the teacher uses to make corrections on your paper. Just go make the damn corrections so you can get your A, okay? That's all Mercury retrograde is. It wants you to pay attention, check, recheck, communicate clearly, make sure you understand. That's all. So while you're dealing with all of this stuff, take your time and have grace with the things that are happening around you, because how you respond is how your ass survives this Mercury retrograde with this new moon dealing with this Uranus craziness, okay? How you respond is how you survive, okay? This whole period of time, you could be living your life and just happy and not bothered, or you could be caught up in a whole bunch of people drama. That's your choice. That's totally up to you. But at least I gave you a heads up and some tools about what's happening in about the next few days 3 days maybe. I don't even know what today is. But yeah, I wanted to pop in and let y'all know about that struggle between the self and the other that's about to happen, and then all of the extraness that's going to come with people trying to latch on to other people or live through other people. Know who you are. That's the bottom line. Know who you are, take your time, and have grace. Act as the god or goddess that you are. And you'll be all right. You'll totally be all right. It's okay to say no. It's okay to ignore, especially if it's something from your past. Okay? Self-preservation, y'all. Okay? You're no good to anyone unless you're good to yourself first. Okay? Have fun with this energy. I just realized that this was happening, so I had to do this video real quick. And if y'all are already experiencing, what do you call it, the hiccups of the retrograde shadow, understand that the first 3 weeks of November, pretty much most of November, you're going to have patience. You're going to have grace. Be understanding. Only replace electronics and mechanical things if you have to. And only start new things that you weren't even thinking about, weren't even working on. And don't start those right now. Wait until like mid-December, okay? If it was already something you were in progress doing, just move forward cautiously. Read the fine print. Make sure everybody involved understands, okay? You don't have to be afraid of any of this energy. It's operating for you. Some of you may very much enjoy this attention and the extravagance. You know, it could very much look like one of those videos where the guy proposes to the girl and he's playing an instrument and all of these people are dancing. It could look like that. Everything could be all great. You know, I like to cover all my bases. I just like all of that extraness. That's all. That's on me. So yeah. Have a beautiful day, loves. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, my name is Josie, and welcome to Eccentric.